recommendations for people who want to break into speech, AI, and NLP side? What do they want to focus on, and what are the ways they should focus on if they're looking to get hired by Smallest AI?
Um, we value deep work over a lot of like breadth first, shallow work. So if you pick anything, like it could be because we are working in text to speech, so let's say text to speech. If you have gone deeper than most of the candidates we interview in one problem, it could be one paper, one model that you have explored so much and you figured something out that no one, even the author, has not kind of thought about it that way. And you could explain it to me like I'm a baby, what you have done. That is something that is like an incredible green flag for hiring. This shows initiative, this shows skill, this shows ability to dive deep structurally, and just hard work in general. So if you have all of these, then that's something that you would like to hire. I can also talk about what we don't like. I think that is
Okay, that's
much. Yeah, I mean, most of I think with Claude and all of these code writing tools that we have today, people are just building full stack applications but like don't even understand how a computer, like the basics of a computer, um, how does memory work, or how does like a basic program even compile or execute. They don't understand basic data structures, algorithms, nothing. If you are in ML, data science, don't understand what a loss function is or what a back propagation looks like. Uh, so if someone is missing the fundamentals and just trying to uh, do shortcuts to kind of reach a level to just make it appear that they know a lot of things, that's something we easily catch and we try to avoid those people, or try to encourage them to look like you're going in the wrong direction. Take a step back. Building skills takes time. You might not get the job today, but if you continue this way, you'll not even get the job 1 year later. So you need to just think about, like, just be curious, right? Like when I learned neural networks, it was not about getting a job. It's this cool thing. Why does it even work? Like, why is a neural network even working? How is it able to do so many tasks? So that curiosity is something that uh, I highly encourage that everyone who wants a job with us should have.
And what about diving deep into speech AI? Like, what are the resources you recommend, or channels, or something like that?
Yeah, this is a very the unfortunate truth here is there are no good resources today for speech AI. I have tried myself. In fact, in the very early days that we were ourselves reading a lot about speech, a lot about models, training various architectures, trying new techniques. We had created like a library of top papers to read, the concepts they explain, the challenges that we still have today that we need to solve, and so on. But truth be told, the academic world in speech is much, much behind the industry. And good content, I think, is only coming through people who are working very closely with the industry. Not good content, sorry, like the good people who are learning. They are only able to learn through hands-on experiences, either open source or otherwise. So the best, I mean, the highest probability you have to learn in speech would be to probably pick up a open source model, something on top of the Hugging Face benchmarks, or just something that is fairly highly cited, and try to figure out what are the gaps in that model that you can try to fill through some experiments. You don't need to publish it, but you can even just write a blog about what you did, as long as it's a fairly well thought, well structured work that you do. I think people will learn a lot, and they will be able to then figure out the next steps on their own. One of the reasons for building our speech communities, right now we have over 3,000 people on Discord, although we want to make it a little more active and so on, is because we felt like speech AI, or in general like multimodal space, there is very little academic material. And this is for some reason also strangely true for speech more than it is for images. Because for images and video, there are still a lot of courses, like even Andrew NG talks about it. Even Tesla, Andre Karpathy has, I think, some material on it. Because CNNs have become very popular from a
Yeah,
very long
before
time.
that
But
also, right?
speech, yeah, but speech is very, very interesting and unexplored.
I think the reason for that probably is because of the way things advanced in images. The ImageNet models, which kind of revolutionized things,
Yeah,
came out pretty early, right? Probably before
yeah,
2000s. And or I don't remember exactly, but before 2000s or nearly about a decade ago. But I think the more and more work on speech is happening in this decade. So I think it will take some time for the industry to catch up on. I think it's the right balance of academia and industry moving forward. So academia takes it forward, and then I think industry is the place where the innovation actually happens because of the productionizing, the actual things happening. So
yeah. Yeah, I think here, I think the maximum amount of innovation is going to come from companies who own the channel of communication with humans,
yeah,
because speech, so data is important, and like whoever applies AI to large channels of communications with humans, let's say a telephone provider is successfully able to build AI that does various things, could be analytics, could be direct talking to the customers, and so on, and collect that data to train even better AI. I think they are the ones who can potentially pioneer speech in the long run.
oh, that reminds me of the YouTube videos, the captions that are being generated, right? So YouTube
Yeah,
has like humongous amount of data and it has already models which is generating
yeah.
text, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, like YouTube, I think is a great place for both vision and speech models to come out of. Um, Again, I think uh, a lot more things are to be done to actually make this data as useful as, let's say, what text data is today. But yes, YouTube is one of those places where I think YouTube. Then there are other podcast channels as well, even Apple Podcasts and these
Yeah.
guys. There's a lot of scope for multimodal AI models coming out of these companies.
Yeah, but does YouTube give like the transcripts of the video? Like once you, there are some ways to download a YouTube video, right? Like, is there a way that it gives out generated content as well, or not really?
Transcripts are not very important because you can always do a speech to text and get the
Yeah,
transcripts separately. So just the raw audio or the video is okay. Having said that, again, like it's more easy for YouTube to do it than any third party to do it because uh, the there are background noise, there are multiple people talking, there are like a lot of other issues, and the channels are mixed and so on, which makes it more difficult for that data to be useful. There are copyright issues and so
yeah.
on that we need to take care of. Yeah.